Hello and welcome back to Edgar TV. It's World Matchplay time. 2 weeks of World Matchplay content, including live streams, coming your way this year. Make sure you subscribe to Edgar TV if you want all your Matchplay content, predictions, defending, money, rankings, everything you need to know regarding the Matchplay. I'm doing a lot of these in line with FDI, who have sent me some incredible data. I'll be sharing with you some amazing stats, predictions, and finding you some value as well if you'd like to play along at home. But today, what we're doing is we're looking at what the supercomputer predicts. The supercomputer takes away all sort of human factors in terms of the pacings of the games, head-to-head records. It purely focuses on form, winning, and all that recent data over the last 12 months in order to predict who it thinks is going to win each individual match and who it thinks will win the World Matchplay in general. I broke this down into sections. Now, personally, I don't fully agree with everything that's in here, and I will be doing my own prediction video where it's going to be based on my opinion and how I interpret the data and recent form and coming into this, the preparations of the players. If you want to see that one, you know what to do. Go subscribe. We're going to break this down into individual sections. First of all, section number 1. No surprise here to see that the supercomputer has suggested that Luke Humphries is going to be the winner of Section 1. In fact, there's not really too much in here that is too much of a surprise. It's gone all seeds for the opening game, although Dimitri Vandenberg only 51% against 49% of Martin Schindler. So it does think Schindler's going to give the seed the closest run here, but literally no surprises there. Maybe Johnny Clayton getting through to the quarterfinals. He hasn't done great on TV as of late, but certainly has picked up recently on the floor. Now, if you do remember, I said that the computer is a computer. It works on stats and data. That's all it does. It doesn't take anything into account how we feel or emotion or head-to-head records, game pacing, any of this stuff. And section number 2, I disagree with an awful lot. An awful lot. And, well, you'll have to wait to see which ones I do disagree. I'm not going to tell you in this one. This one's about the computer. The computer thinks this. I say no. I think a lot of this is incorrect. Gerwin Price winning Section 2, making the semi-finals. I'm not sure about that. And again, I'll let you know which way I think this group's going to go. But I don't agree with most of these results. I think these are all over the place. And I think it's a very, very long way off what might actually happen. That being said, it'll probably be exactly this, knowing my luck. Josh Rock going out first round to Ross Smith. I think that's a sort of 50-50 game there. It's got Aspinall, the defending champion, reaching the quarterfinals. James Wade going out to Danny Noppert. Aspinall and taking out Noppert. I disagree with this one. And I'm pretty sure there'll be people out there that agree with me or that think this computer has got this one potentially wrong. If you are one of those people, guys, go down the comment section and say, Section 2, Matt, I agree with you. I don't like the computer. I think it's all wrong. I think it's all wrong. I think most of that section is wrong. I am going to dissect that section, and when you see my predictions compared to the supercomputer, it's not even going to be close. Section 3 is where it's expecting the seeds to get absolutely annihilated. Peter Wright going out to Andrew Gilding. We know Peter Wright's not been in the greatest form as of late, but neither has Andrew Gilding. Luke Littler taking out Van Gogh in the top half. Brendan Dolan taking out Joe Cullen. Only Chizzy, the only seed in this section that the supercomputer thinks is going to go through, beating Ratajski, following that up against Gilding, but the section going to Littler. I'm not surprised with that on the basis of the titles. Littler's won already, the Premier League champ. He's had a great campaign. He's been in blistering form, so I'm not surprised here to see just the raw sort of stats and data suggesting Luke Littler wins this section. The final section, section number 4, I think is going to make quite a few people happy. People like the story. There's a romantic side to darts and a romantic side to the Winter Gardens, and one of those players is Gary Anderson. Many people love Gary Anderson. I once beat him with a 170 finish, and a lot of people think, well, not a lot of people, the computer, should I say, thinks that Gary Anderson's not only going to beat Michael Smith, but then beat Chris Dobie, reaching the quarterfinals. Personally, I'd like to see Gary Anderson go a little bit deeper in this tournament, but the computer thinks that Rob Cross is going to be the kryptonite here to Gary Anderson after beating Gian Van Veen, who's not quite in the form he was a year ago, and Damon Heta. Damon Heta, Ryan Searle, a very, very close sort of 50-50 game, but it just went on the side of Damon Heta according to that sort of stats and data. So Rob Cross expected to win Section 4, and you know what? I wouldn't argue too hard against that because he's actually been in quite good form as of late. But I do still really think Section 2 is where the value is. And like I say, when it comes to my predictions, I'll show you how I dissect that section. I've got some huge upsets coming in that section. I really do. Semi-finals, though, and final. Let's see where it's going in regards to winning the title. Luke Humphries to beat Price, Littler to beat Cross. I'm not surprised to see that, according to the raw data stats, numbers, everything that goes with it, that it suggests that a Luke Humphries, Luke Littler final. It really is sort of a final or a rival we're expecting to see for many, many years. We saw it in the Premier League final. We saw it in the World final. We could see it in the Matchplay final. And if it does happen, it's suggesting that Luke Littler becomes the World Matchplay Champion. Now, that's not surprising. The odds compiler's thinking the same as well. The odds compiler's going Luke Littler favourite, although it's gone a little tighter and some are going Luke Humphries favourite since the draw has thrown up Luke Littler MVG in the first round. But what do you think? Do you agree with the computer? I don't. I want to argue so much of this, and I will show you what I'm going to be doing. Let me know down in the comment section. Is there anything that you see in there that you go, that is wrong? Or do you agree? Are you fully in the form of actually, it doesn't matter how we get there, we're going there, we're going to the Luke Littler, Luke Humphries final. It's an all Luke final once again. Again, I'll be down there in a chat with you guys, and I'll be here all week giving you lots of different match play content and live streams coming all for the next 2 weeks. See you soon.